विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरुमूर्ति पूजामूलं गुरुपदम् मंत्रमूलं गुरुर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरुकृपा। We are taking the 25 verse by the grace of Universal Master Sachidananda of Paramatma, which is presence in every particle of the universes and the galaxies, and the only one consciousness and omnipotent existence. This stanza is telling Bhishma Drona Pramukhta Sarvesham Cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyetan Samavetan Kuruniti. By the separation of words, Bhishma Drona Pramukhta Sarvesham Cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyan Etan Samvetan Kuruniti. Now, the Sanjay is telling the Rath was standing between two armies, and Krishna is telling to Arjuna, as Sanjay describing to Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, Dronacharya, the main warriors, Bhishma, Drona, Pramukhta, Sarvesham, the total, Cha and Mahikshitam, in front of the kings, Rathottamam, Uvacha Partha. Uvacha, it means said. Partha, to Partha. Pashya, see. Etan, these. Samavetan, they are coming here collectively. Kurun iti. Kurun, it means the Kauravas. Iti. This type. So the Sanjay is telling to the Dhritarashtra, when the Arjun said to the Krishna, and Krishna take that Ratha in between two armies. And now Krishna tell to Arjuna, Arjuna, you see, Bhishma, Dronacharya and other kings, they came here for the fight And you see the Kauravas, they are also present here. That was the worldly meaning of this stanza. My dear friends, as I told you, the every verse or every stanza have three type meanings. One is worldly, second is the deep meaning, and third is the secret meaning. So we are now taking the secret meaning, which is helpful in the spiritual journey of the seekers. This journey is seeking inside existence. It's totally depend on your seeing or your drishta. If you are become the seer, if you are become the drishta, if you can separate from the doer and you can stand in the awareness of the seeing inside, only that's way your journey can start. And for the startup of your journey, every master, every Sadguru, every enlightened master do not involve you in any doing, but he involve you seeing, because the seeing is the starting of the knowing. So the master want to start your journey. So the master provide you a miraculous instrument for awareness. That miraculous instrument of awareness, that is the sakshi, that is the seeing, that is the witnessing, that is the seeing without involving, that is the seeing without attachment, that is the seeing impartial. Do not join in any act or any activity or any phenomena or any occurrence or any being coming by the nature. That is the main instrument. That is the main method of the meditation starting. And after this method, you can accelerate your journey. Because if you have no start, how can you accelerate your journey? My dear friends, the secret meaning of the Geeta is my tool, my teaching aid. This is my supporting educational tool for my seekers and lovers. As I describe in beginning stanza about the Dronacharya, The main mistake of a spiritual or the divine person, he do not aware about the conspiracy of the Maya. The Maya, the illusion creating power of the nature, brings some tricks on you and conspiracy against you. He put the alternative of the knowing by the knowing of your intellect. He want to give you satisfaction on the level of intellect and assure you and giving you the faith, the false faith inside, and you think that you are becoming the knower. But you do not know. Knowing by the intellect is not real knowing. Knowing by intellect is the part of the Maya. And this type of false satisfaction of the knowing, and that is the knowing only limited in the limit of the world. That is not take you escape out of the world. This is not take you out the limit of the Maya. So this type of false knowing, which is the base on intellect and knowing by the intellect and collecting the experience in the intellect and collecting the impression in your subconscious and unconscious mind, that knowing is identification or the symbolism here in this stanza, that is the Dronacharya. My dear friend, that's why, because of this knowing, the every person think that he is knower, he knows the spirituality, he knows the divinity, but he do not know that this is the conspiracy of the Maya. The persons, they are making many propagandas. They are taking the tilaka, having long beard and having long hair on the head. They are doing in different type of the tenacity, chanting the mantras, putting the cloth which is the printed the name of Rama. They are thinking that they are knower, and they are very respective also in their organizations, and they are declared as a Mandaleshwar and Mahamandaleshwar, and they are very respective in the societies, in the religious groups, but they do not know that they are caught in the conspiracy of the Maya through the intellect. Even they do not know about the more deeper platform inside, that is the subconsciousness and unconsciousness, or the that is mood. Even they do not know that inside of them all the desire as it is running, as it is remaining. Even they do not know inside of their brain the stream of thoughts is running, and they are fighting with the thoughts of the stream. Some of them, they try to chant mentally the name of God, but they do not know. The name of God cannot be God. The name of bread cannot be bread. The name of river cannot be river. You cannot bath by the name of river. You must go in the river for bath. You must take the food. The name of food is not food. So they do not know. Inside of them, the same kama, krodha, lobha, moha are present, but they want hidden their weaknesses, and they want to show their glory, but they can be famous in the society, they can be respected in the society, but in the spiritual journey they are tied by a rope in a particular place. So the internal poisonous stage cannot remove by this type of knowing. And this type of vrittis, the impression collective from many birth, millions of birth, they are governed time to time. They comes as a dominancy time to time. And sometimes you can see, and sometimes person can hidden by chanting of mantras, by loudly crying the bhajans or the prayers, but the mind, intellect, mood and ego, the same as the person who is living in the bottom level and a person is living in the top level. The mind is creating the daydreams and the plannings inside, and they cannot stop that planning. Time to time, these vrittis explode from inside, but the prestige and the dignity and the respect in the religious group, that is not allowed to expose them. So they put something good on them, like a wound is coming in the bad condition and pus want to come out and bad smelling by the wound. But the clever person makes a foolishness, the clever foolishness. They put on wounds some flowers and person cannot see the wounds. and the bad smelling also suppressed. I see some persons, they not bath regularly, they only spray the scent on body and they go out. So this type, and internally not cleaning, but outside very sweet smelling by the outside equipment or outside pump and show. So my dear friend, they do not know where they are living, but if a person being a Sakshi, being extend in the Sakshi, then the knowing is start. Where are you living? Where you can see inside directly, as the Arjun is seeing the all both armies, and you can see inside what is the wrong and what is the right. So the Satguru shows to his disciple every vritti, every impression, every internal change, every internal occurrence, every internal stream of the thoughts, and every type of sensory organ hunger, and every type wish, and every type of stimulation, and every type pushing forces towards the Maya. So Sadguru show to the disciple every enemy inside. And that is not projection of Sadguru. This is very impartial. Your own knowing, your own being, your own investigation, your own journey. Even sometime this route may be long, but this is the correct route of knowing. The long route is okay. The long route is right in the comparison of the right route is okay. The right route is right in comparison to wrong direction. If you are going in the wrong direction and you are going very well, but you cannot reach the destination, but you are going in the right direction, but that route is long, it is okay because there is a guarantee to reach you. You will reach on your destination. So the Kauravas, they are living inside of you. The Sadguru give you a divine eyes inside. The divine eyes is the Sakshi. You can see your internal Kauravas and internal Pandavas. You can see yourself, not other persons. Your knowing is not flowing outside. Your knowing is flowing inside. And you are better than those spiritual powerful persons which they are admitted, they are certified by the society. If you are not certified, don't care. Because the society cannot give you enlightenment. Only your self journey, only your self awakeness, only your self knowing that can give you the enlightenment. My dear friend, if the other person will eat the food, then your stomach will not full. Other person will do the exercise, your muscles will not tone up. Other person drink the water, you cannot satisfy your thirst by other person's drinking. But unfortunately, you are depending on other person in the divine field. You think that other person will do the puja and prayer for you and then you will get better. No. If the food, if the water and the oxygen, everything you are taking for you, so the awareness also must you take for you. You yourself must be aware. Then you can get the Atma Jnana or enlightenment or consciousness or awareness. When I telling enlightenment, my meaning is total awareness. When I telling total awareness, my meaning is also the enlightenment and Atma Jnana. It is my helplessness that you know that words I must be used for you. But I want to use only one word, that is Atma Jnana. It is complete all these things in the spiritual achievement. So, if you want to get this ultimate knowing or ultimate awaken or total freedom from the all illusions, then you must become your own scientist. You must become your own seeker. You make your body as a laboratory. You make your every activities, actions, your every change, your every type of internal streams, thoughts, wishes, hunger, and many things. You make these all things as a substance, as an instrument in your laboratory. My dear friend, when you see every thought, when you see every vritti, when you see every change inside and outside by your body, then you can detach. Then you can know that these are vrittis, these are thoughts, that these are comes in the mind and you are not these things. And you can detach from all. You can detach from your body consciousness. You can detach from your micro body, your mind intellect, your mood, and you can detach from everything which is mortal. This is the primary practice to knowing immortality. The Sakshi is the primary practice to knowing immortality. My dear friend, the Geeta is a precious spiritual book, not only for Hindus, not only for other person, but this is the global universal awakeness. This is the global universal awakeness. My dear friend, The meaning of the Gita is not too easy that every non-enlightened person can describe. No. Gita only expose his real meaning by the electron microscopic sight of Satguru. My dear friend, the Krishna is telling about to Bhishma, and I tell in previous stanza, the Bhishma is the rigidness inside of you. Unnecessary. You stand in foolish rigidness and you make them your prestige issue and you make them your life aim. My dear friend, I told you that Bhishma was a rigid person. That is a secret story. His rigidness, he want to live unmarried all the time, and he don't want to touch any woman. Even his family stand in the age of collapse. The Chitravirya, Vichitravirya and Chitrangad, they are die without any issue. So his mother and the wife of the Shantanu request to Bhishma, marry with issueless wives of his younger brothers for the running, for the continuity of the race. But he never accept that request. And that's why the fresh, they cannot get the fresh stream of the vital flow and the generation materials. That's why what happened? The very old person Vedvyasa came, and the Niyoga method of the Vedvyasas, old and without without fresh, very old. The energy was going down of Vedvyasa because he was old person. And that energy create that energy give the birth of the beacon children. One was caught in the serious disease and second was blind. My dear friend, that is the result of the rigidness of Bhishma. Because Bhishma was strong, Bhishma was powerful, Bhishma was glorious, Bhishma was very good genetic material Bhishma has, but he refused. He do not give even his some cells of the body because he was foolish. He think that the semen is valuable God particle. No. Semen is the particle of the Maya, not God particle. Because the physical body has no mean. Physical body, you can get many death after birth after death. But the Bhishma do not know. Even the Bhishma do not know about the Atma Jnana. If he know the Atma Jnana, he cannot behave like a rigid person. Atma Jnani never rigid. So if the Bhishma perform this activity, the Pandu and the Dhritarashtra, they will not come as inner side of you. You have a rigidness inside. You do not give up your rigidness. You do not give up your prejudiceness. Your prejudiceness is your treasure. Your prejudiceness is your glory. Your prejudiceness is your self-respect. Your prejudiceness is stand on the blindness like a Bhishma. And that's why many times you reject the Sadgurus. That's why many times you oppose the Sadguru. That's why many times you ignore the truth. My dear friend, the Sadguru gives you the Sakshi meditation, and then you can see internal Dronacharya and internal rigidness in the form of Bhishma. You can see every foolishness inside. Then you see that foolishness. That foolishness cannot push you in this type of rigidness. Many persons, they do the fasting 6 months, Kach Chandrayan Vrat. Many person do many type of tenacity, and what the result will come? They face some diseases like ulcer. What result will come? They face the disorder of digestive system. What result will come by the tenacity? The organs of the body become deformed or caught in some diseases. Some person do the pranayama and without any guidance, they do by the CD or the cassette. Some persons opening the institute of Kundali Jagran, Kundali Awaken. I see many examples. The students, they are not awakened in the Kundali, but they are miss energy flow, or they corrupt their energy flow in the spinal cord. And by the thrust or the stroke of pranayama for Kundali Awaken, I see the many dangerous diseases in the devotees. They are incurable. A person From the Bombay, his head was burning untolerably, like the fire is putting on his head. A woman which is doing the Kundali awaken, she was become mad. I see a person, he was extremely angry by this Kundali Jagran. I see a woman, she was facing some deformity in the first second chakra by the Kundali Jagran. So my dear friend, your all foolishness due to your unawareness, you are doing like a Bhishma. You are a rigid, you are a manic. You see anything and you adopt the like a manic way and you run fast. You do not try to aware, you try to involve. You do not want to detachment, you try to attachment. So my dear friend, the Bhishma is your rigidness, and rigidness, not only rigidness, but standing in the favor of the Ajnana, in the wrong side. The Draupadi was insulted in the court of Dhritarashtra, and Bhishma was there. He was great grandfather. He can interfere or he can interrupt, but he do not interfere. He do not interrupt. So this internal rigid foolishness is called Bhishma. Bhishma was unable person, so Krishna do not tell the Geeta to Bhishma. If Bhishma was able, Krishna tell to Geeta, not Arjuna, but Bhishma. It is proof his inability. My dear friend, this stanza is telling Bhishma, Drona Pramukhta, many persons dislike this type inside of you, many streams, but we cannot describe everyone because that matter will be very big. And Sarvesam cha Mahikshitam. These are all think that they are kings. Your every vritti, your every impression of your past birth, they are living in you like the kings and they are commanding you. That's why the all deformity you can see in the society. The persons taking drugs, person taking wine, person killing animals, person eating flesh, person doing wrong, person killings, person lootings, and person doing many crimes. These are the outside exposure of internal stage of the vrittis. So, only and only one alternative, that is the detachment. And detachment cannot come by any method. Detachment only come by the Sakshi. And without detachment, you cannot get awareness. And without awareness, you cannot know yourself. And without knowing yourself, you cannot come out from the conspiracy of the Maya. You cannot come out from the illusion of Maya. You cannot come out from the hypnotism of the Maya. You cannot come out by the jail of the Maya. So the total freedom is this. Total freedom is total awareness. Total freedom is total consciousness. Total freedom is Atma Jnana. So this stanza is complete now. And I want to make a respect. You are a very, very precious person. I want respect to you because you are coming for enlightenment and awareness. Because in this world, the maximum person is sleepy. Only few person they want to awake. So you are precious persons. I want to tell a very good method. I am teaching a very good method as I tell the Sakshi meditation of awareness. If you do this Sakshi meditation of awareness, only 4 or 5 months, and then you will get a very nice internal pleasant stage, because all the tensions, all the worries, all the dilemmas, or the doubts, they will go out one by one by day to day practice of the meditation of the Sakshi. You will release all the negativity outside, and within 5 months you almost will feel that tensionless stage of mind, where there is no tension, where there is no worry. The natural thing is that there is peace. If there is peace, there is tensionlessness, there is no burden on your body, there is no burden on your mind. If there is no burden on your body, if your energy is not wasting in the meaningless thoughts or the unnecessary activity of your brain, then that energy will conserve. That energy will be reserved for the recreation of your different type of vital organs, supply them support. By this support and by this supply, the great immune power will develop, that you are guaranteedly never caught in the tension created diseases like angina, blood pressure, heart attack, organ failure, sleeping sickness, brain hemorrhage, headache, etc. My dear friend, if you can save yourself, if you can prevent yourself by the tension created diseases, that is the biggest achievement of the life, and you can live the pleasant and peaceful life, and you can enjoy your life very nicely. Second thing is that if there is no tension, if there is no worries, if you are living a tensionlessness, then why your mind will be feeling any burden? Your mind will become burden free. So the burden free mind cannot caught in the mental diseases. Your mind will not caught in the mania, phobia, schizophrenia, and depression and madness or any type of mentally disorder. So you no need to go in general hospitals for physical body treatment, and there is no need you to go in the mental hospitals or mental asylums or the psychiatrist. Then what will be happen? Then only one thing will be happen, that you can save your incoming pains and unpleasant condition very nicely. You can prevent, you can save yourself from unpleasant conditions and the pain. They will not come in your life. and the money will be not waste, because your money you earn by the hard work. And why are you giving this money to the doctors and hospital treatment? And why are you want to go in operation theaters and ICUs and pathology centers and different type of tests, scanning, etc.? My dear friend, a very, very unfortunate condition I see in the hospitals. The person are helpless. They are totally depend on the doctors. Your body, you are knower. And you are not exactly knowing yourself, and how can other know your body? They can treat patient on their individual opinions. My dear friend, this money will be saved, this money will be accumulated, and your family will be prosperous by this money. When you do this meditation of awareness more and more, then your keen observation and your detachment will become day to day very effective and very micro. Then you can see the inside coming anger, and you can detach from anger. And what was the result of this detachment from anger? You will never involve in any type of crime which is the result of anger, as the cutting, killing, attempt of murder, and many, many crimes. And you are safe from the police. Police will not torture you. You will not go in the police stations. You will not go in the prisons, jails. You will not go in the judiciary, and you will not pay the money to the lawyers as a fees if you do this meditation. My dear friend, the same thing in the lust. When you will do this meditation, you can see the lust, and you can save yourself lust. You can save yourself from the lust. Then you will not abuse any woman. You will not cheat any woman. You will not involve in sexual crime. You will not do any negative thing with any woman. So our planet will be safe from crime against women. Our sisters, mothers, daughters, our female child, they are safe, secure, and they assure that nobody will do any wrong thing against them if this meditation will spread all over the world. Third thing is that you can see the same manner, because your awareness is very high. You can see the grid, and you never attract and never involve in the wrong money or the economic crime. So this meditation is make the internally moral person not imposed morality, but natural internally morality will come. My dear friend, as this meditation will spread in this world, as this world will become like a heaven, because the person do the meditation, The effect of meditation will go in the family. The family member will become very, very peaceful and nice, and other member will also do the meditation. They will inspire to see this person. The family become like a blossom flower. The family is the unit of the society, and society will become like a Eden garden, like a heaven, like a Nandanvan. And these all Nandanvans, these all heaven-like societies, they make the nations very nice. The nations will become very loving, brotherhood, understanding. So the mutual understanding between all nations that will be created, the all nations feel that they are one family. They will help each other. They do not crush each other. They never fight. They will never impose bar on each other. So the bar will go from this earth by only this meditation. Your all methods are failed. This method you apply, this is effective method. I want to say, my dear friend, this is a non-religious meditation. This is the invention of spiritual science like wristwatch, calculator and your fountain pen and others. So you can adopt this meditation without any hesitation. Without any hesitation. So we will spread this meditation and make this world brotherhoodly and environment peaceful and loving. So I name this mission the world peace by meditation, and my instrument is meditation of awareness. And my motive is I want to make this world very loving, peaceful, mutual understanding and brotherhoodly. My dear friend, if you agree with me, please come and join this meditation and learn this meditation. There is no fees, there is no profit, no loss activity. I don't want to money from anyone. I want only that you organize the meditation seminars, camps, trainings everywhere in the world. We will spread this meditation as soon as this world will be changed and become like a heaven. My dear friend, the nearest camp in the Delhi 24 July, and then the 3 camps out of India, one in Puerto Rico, another in New York and another in New Jersey. You can arrange any camp in any city of this world and this country, because all world is our family. So this is the real concept and applied concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. As we say, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukh Bhag Bhavet. All must be happy, pleasant, all must be healthy, wealthy and prosperous. No pain, no sorrow in anybody's life. That is the motive of, that is the aim of every master of India. Thank you very much. Love you very much.